you. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. Let's start down on our backs. So you can have your knees bent or your legs straight, but just find yourself lying on your back. This is called Shavasana. And just give yourself a little bit of a wiggle and see if you can get all the body parts to touch the ground, as many as you can, as much as you can. So try and just go really heavy, close your eyes. And a lot about yoga is about undoing and not doing and just being. And we can unwind, download, let go. So just take a few moments to just do nothing. And allow your sort of internal eyes to just scan your body and notice if you're gripping your thumbs or your jaw. Can anything just let go, be a bit heavy. And to bring your awareness to your breath and just feel yourself being breathed. And one more breath. Just imagine filling yourself up like a balloon symmetrically. And as you breathe out, everything you don't need just goes, leaves you, downloads to Mother Earth. Good, now awareness to your feet. Just separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And just some big circles with your feet. You might notice some clicking. You might feel a movement in your hips, or your whole body might be sort of getting a bit of a massage, moving up and down. Good, a couple more this direction. And then just swap direction. So if anything's uncomfortable, just make the movement smaller or slower. A couple more. Great, and then just let it go. So nice stillness. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. And a little hug. And maybe you can rock side to side. Okay, now we're going to swim with the legs. So it's a bit like you were doing breaststroke. Take your knees up, floating above your hips, and your toes to touch. And your hands can rest on your thighs, and then just make some nice big movements. So the knees in and then out. And bring the knees in towards your nose, open them and out. Great. So just imagine you're sort of swimming breaststroke upside down. And this is just going to open up the hips. And nice big circular movements. Our body likes these movements. It helps to unbind any tension. Improves our blood flow. This is massaging on our digestive system, toning our abdomen. Should we go the other way? So knees together, send the legs out, wide, back in. Great. Couple more. One more. And then a nice big wide knee hug. And just rock from side to side. And place the feet down, maybe sort of just a bit wider than the hips. And stop side with the hands, and then you can let the knees fall over to one side. Maybe the head can go to the other. And on your next breath in, raising the knees up. And breathing out, let the knees fall to the other side. Maybe your head can go in the opposite direction. And one more time, so just warming up the bottom of the spine. Over to one side. And breathing in, knees up. And as you let the breath go, knees to the other side. Good. Breathing in, let the knees come back up. Give them one more hug. It's nice to neutralize the spine after a twist. And allow the legs to come back down. On your next breath in, raising the arms up towards the sky, interlace the fingers, and turn the palms up the other way. So it's the palms facing the sky, drawing the shoulder blades down towards the earth, and then just making little circles. So you're massaging the back of your heart. And your shoulders might be clicking or cracking. You can just make the movement smaller. Or if you like, make it a little bit bigger. And as they come forward, you can raise your body up. Breathing in, the arms can come back. And breathing out, the body can come up. This is an option. Good. 2 more, arms back. Breathe out, come forward. Last one. Forward. Good. And then come back to center. So unclasp the hands and move one finger along, which might feel a bit odd. And then turn the palms back up. It's always good to mix things up. So we're going to circle the other way, massaging the heart. So we can stay like this, keep pressing the hands away, drawing the shoulder blades down. Or as the arms come back and the body comes up, this is another option for you to start toning the waist and helping to expel just a little bit more air, detoxing the lungs. Great. 2 more. Breathing in, the arms can come back, and breathing out, the arms come forward. Lovely. And then just letting it go, letting the arms come down by your side, back into that Shavasana position where you're just doing nothing. And just notice how you feel. So we're going to come up to sitting, and it's up to you. You can roll onto your side, or if you feel like you're quite flexible and your back doesn't hurt or anything, you want to give it a little go, you can just try to rock up. So cross your ankles, hold onto the feet from the outside, you tuck your chin in, and then you can just rock and rock. And often the first time you do this, it really doesn't go well, so no judgment. And maybe all the way up to sitting. Great. Okay. So just wiggle your sit bones a little bit so they're nice and grounded. And then just allow yourself to fold forward and let go. Notice how it feels in the hips. And just connect back to the breath, awareness of your breath, breathing in. And breathing out. And slowly bring yourself back up. I'm just going to turn to the front. You can stay exactly where you are. Just going to start to warm the spine up and the arms. So on your next breath in, looking up, arms back, chest open, heart open, fingers back. And as you breathe out, rock back, and then arms can come forward. Maybe the back of the palms can meet. Great. So raising the arms up to breathe in, to grow, to expand. Opening the throat. And then closing, closing, closing. Reach back, tummy in, back of the hands to meet, reaching forward. So go with your own breath in your own time. And we'll just do a few more. And reach, 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 reach. Maybe you can change the angle where your arms are going on the plane. Just to get all different fibers within your fascia, connective tissue. A good 2 more. And really breathe out, swash all the air out as you fold back and reach forward. Last one. And close. Very nice. And just find some stillness sitting there, Sukhasana, easy pose. Maybe your arms feel a little bit warmer. Nice. So coming onto all fours. We're going to do a little bit of a dynamic cat and cow. I love anything that's to do with spirals and getting us away from sort of walking like a robot, you know? So opening the knees a little bit wider, big toes to touch. Okay, so we're going to take our right hip towards our right heel and then sweep it over and then cross from the heart space. So we're going to go over to the right hand, left hand, right hip, left hip. So it's like the sign of infinity, number 8. And it doesn't matter, you can close your eyes, no one's watching, it doesn't matter what shape you do, but just try and make it big, try and get the head involved, the neck. Mobilizing all the little joints in the spine. And one more this direction, crossing over the heart space, opening the throat. Right, this is the tricky bit, you've got to kind of change direction now. So, over to the left hip, left shoulder, left hip, right hip, left. So as long as you're going in the opposite direction, it will probably feel a little bit awkward because we tend to choose our most dominant or easy side first. But you're creating new neurons while you're doing this. Making things a little bit awkward is always beneficial. Nice, big breathing and rounding. Sweep. One more. And then just coming back into child's pose. So you can let your tummy be all Buddha belly, just let it go. And just reach your arms forward and up and down by your side. And just let everything go. So with your head, you can have the forehead on the ground. If it doesn't quite meet, you can make little pillows with your hands or potatoes. So just support your head. Let the tummy go and just breathe. Again, one more breath, really breathing in. Feel the back of the heart. And breathing out, let everything go. Thanks. So taking your arms out in front of you, walk them over to one side, and then place one hand underneath the other one. Okay, so it's like you're gluing down the extended arm, and then just drop the body in the head. So you should feel a nice stretch down one side. So just imagine breathing into that one lung, little chinks of light between the ribs, and letting it go. Do one more breath in. And letting it go. And then spider walk the hands over to the other side. And then lift up one hand and then place it on top of the other. So you're gluing that hand down and then lengthening that hip away from you and down. And just feel that lengthening, opening through your side body. As you breathe in, you can feel everything expanding and growing as you're filling up with all that prana, life force. And everything letting go, decompressing, calming as you breathe out. Good, and then coming back up to the center and coming back onto all fours. Amazing. Right. Okay. So let's tuck the toes and try our first down dog today. So we prioritize the back over the legs. So don't worry if your legs are not straight at all. So fingers nice and wide, raise at the sun, maybe shoulder width apart, tuck the toes, and then press through the hands and the toes, lifting the hips up. And then maybe we can walk the dog. So one heel down and then the other. And if anything feels good, just stay in that shape. Good. And then just come down onto your knees, release the toes, maybe sitting on the heels. Good. And then just opening the hands, because they may not be used to having all your body weight. So you can just make little circles with your hands. Okay, so we're going to try another one. Come back onto all fours. And we're going to raise up the hips, but this time, try and keep the front of your foot on the mat. I call it kiss the knees. Okay, so take a breath in, and as you breathe out, press the ground away and lift your knees up. Maybe give them a little kiss. It might feel a little bit weird. And then breathing in, coming back down. Thanks. And breathing out, knees up. Opening the front of the ankles and knees down. Good. One more. Breathing out, belly in, hips up, and then coming back. Very good. And again, maybe just shake out the hands or little circles with the wrists. Let's try down dog one more time. A lot of people find that it's much easier once you've opened up the front of the ankle. So hands nice and wide, shoulder width, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and coming up. So raising the heels up, breathe in, and let both heels come over to one side as you breathe out. Good. Breathing in, heels up, twist, twist, rotate, heels down the other side. So you're feeling a length down one side of the body. So take a break, or if you want to do one more, breathing in, heels up, rotate on your toes over to one side, strong arms, keep pressing the ground away. Heels up, breathing in, twist, 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 and breathing out. Great. Coming back up towards center, dropping your knees down. And then take your heart down through your hands and come down so you're lying down on the front body on your mat. So seal pose is when we take our arms nice and wide, press the front of your body down into the ground so your front pelvis is pressing down to protect your back, and then just slowly, slowly walk yourself up. So it doesn't matter how far up you come, just as long as you feel a little bit of lengthening in the front of the body, And your heart starts to open, your throat can start to open. Maybe your head goes up, or even just your eyes could look up. And just breathe. And to come down, take the elbows wide and slowly lower yourself back down. And you can make a little pillow for your head with your hands. And rock the hips from side to side. And then slide your hands down underneath your shoulders, elbows in, and pressing up towards all fours, tuck your toes, and then you're back up into down dog when you lift your hips up. So we're going to step one foot in between the hands. So option to raise the leg up into three-legged dog, and then bring the foot through, and you lower the other knee. So you can just guide it along if you like. Release the back toes if that's available, and then bring it up into a sun salutation all the way up, arms up. And if you feel like you're wobbly, just think about the front big toe, and that's going to give you some stability. So maybe you want to look up, or maybe you can go back, and you just feel that opening in the front. And then the hands come down, frame the front foot, and we're going to swap the legs over. So you can tuck the back toe. You can go into a plank. Bend the knees, press the hips up into down dog. And then step the other foot through, option to raise the leg up into three-legged dog. Bringing it through. Back knee down, back foot, and then up. And breathe. Very nice. Good. Framing the front foot, tuck the back toes, and step forward. And you're in Uttanasana. So a forward fold. You can hold on to your elbows like ragdoll. Your knees can be slightly bent. They don't need to be straight. Just enjoy that feeling of fresh blood going towards your head. Flushing out all the old, making space for the new. And then when you're ready and you're breathing in, press the ground away and start to come up. Big, nice, wide arms. Good. Catch the energy in your hands and bring that energy down towards heart center. Good. Hope everyone's feeling okay. So we'll go again. We're going to take the arms up, breathing in. Maybe a little back bend. Hands towards heart center, breathing out. Breathing in, raise up, and then folding forward, let the breath go. So take the left leg back, but keep the knee up. And then take it into a little twist on the opposite side. Maybe the arm up. Circle the hand behind, drop the back knee. And stability through that big toe, and up into crescent moon. Holding the hands forward, framing the front foot, tuck the back toes, and step back into a plank. Good. Drop the knees, chin and chest through the hands. Good. And then press the front of the body down towards the ground, and just raising the upper body up. Maybe try not to sort of crunch the neck up. Just keep looking down, strengthening the upper back. Good. Lowering the body back down, elbows in, and press through the hands, through the knees, tuck the toes, and you're back in your down dog. And maybe just walk out the dog and feel that lengthening in the back of the toes, mobilizing the heels. And then you're going to step the right foot up between the hands, option to raise the leg. And then this comes up. And again, twisting, 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 open. Hand comes back, knee comes down, release the back foot, and the arms can come up. So hands come forward, step the back foot towards the front. And then slowly bringing your body back up. Hands up. And then back to heart center. And just take a moment. And bend the knees, root to rise, breathing in, baby back bend. Hands towards the heart center, folding forward, head down, bum up. Good. And we'll take the right leg back. Good. And then take it into a little twist again. So we're going to open the chest, left arm. Take the left arm behind, it circles, drop the back knee. Squeeze your inside thighs together for stability. Arms up. Open the heart, open the front body, the hips. And then folding back forward. So last one to go into your plank, tuck the back toes. Step back, doming the upper back, reaching the heels away. Nice and strong through your toes, your hands. Good, drop the knees. Chin and chest can come all the way through. So find that cobra again where you're sort of lifting as though like a mummy cat is like lifting from the base of your neck. And if you want to, and you feel it's available, slide your hands down towards your lower ribs. Squeeze the elbows in, and you can come up for an up dog. So then you can honor the curves of your spine, and maybe your throat can open and your head can come back. But if anything hurts, just keep it a bit smaller. Nice, squeezing the elbows in, come all the way back down. And then ripple back up for your down dog towards all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips. And then stepping your left foot between your hands. And we go for that side opening twist. Hand circles down, back knee down. Find your stability. And breathing in, up and back. And then just fold your hands forward in front of that foot, framing the foot. You step that back knee back, open the knees wide, and just sink back towards child's pose. Let the bums seep back towards the heels. And again, you can make a little pillow with your hands to support your head, or your head might find the floor. It's nice to have some contact for your third eye, your seat of your intuition. So wherever your forehead rests, on your hands or on the earth. And this is a lovely position to come to if you're finding it a little bit challenging or stressful, or you're finding it difficult to sleep. This is a very good pose to do. And then slowly bring yourself back up. And coming on to your sit bones with your legs nice and wide. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer now. Just bring one heel in towards your sort of groin area and the other leg nice and out, raising the arms up. Twist towards your long leg and then just folding forward and down. Breathing in, arms up. Twist to your opposite side and your hand comes behind your sort of bum and then just lifting up, nice big circle, breathing in. And then sit the hips back down. And then one more, just fold over that front leg. And then just swapping the legs over, opposite leg out. Heel in, maybe wiggle the sit bones. Breathing in, gathering the prana up. Twist towards your long leg and fold forward. Just squaring the shoulders. Breathing in, arms up. Good, and putting your hand behind your seat, where the bent knee is, and then lifting the body up, breathing in. Good, and then sitting the hips back down. One more, breathing in. And as you breathe out, folding over the front long leg. And then slowly rippling yourself back up. And we're going to make our way back down onto our backs. So you can just slowly make your way down however you want, or you can just start to sort of lengthen, imagine each vertebrae slowly, 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 finding the earth until you're all the way on your back. And we'll just take it to a happy baby. So bring both knees up towards your chest, little bit of a hug. Slide your hands down the outside of your legs, holding onto your feet, and just lift your feet up. Encouraging the heels to be on top of the knees and legs wide. Good, and just draw your shoulder blades down towards the earth and just feel your hips open. Pressing your tail away and down, tucking your chin in. And then bringing the knees back together. One more little hug. Feel that pressure on your thighs as you breathe in. Your tummy expands. And then just come up, raising as though you're going to kiss your knees, make yourself really small. And then just gradually, slowly, just extend the legs out. Allow your arms to come out to the side. And we're back in Shavasana, how we started a little while ago. So just closing your eyes, make any little small adjustments you need to make yourself comfy. Palms can be up or down, whichever feels most comfortable for your shoulders. And just take about a minute, we're just going to just be, nothing to do. Just focusing on your breath. And anytime your little monkey mind runs away, do this, do that, thinking this, thinking that, just aware that you've gone off somewhere and just bring it back to the now. Breathing in and breathing out. Two more breaths like this. Just awareness on breathing in Breathing out. One more. Nice. Now just very, very slowly, mindfully, just make your way onto one side. And then just slowly bring yourself up towards a seated position. Option to just lie there on your back and just stay there for as long as you like. But if you do want to close the class, coming into Sukhasana, a nice easy seated pose. Just raise the arms up, maybe looking up. Hands come together in Namaskar, down towards the heart center, and Namaste. Thank you very much and happy holidays.